Earth date, 11th, 8th, 18. We have been on this track for 3 hours now and have covered a total of 45 kilometres. Is there any enemies?
Very jammed up in there. Roast chicken, boneless, 3 cheese and bacon. That's what she looks like. Take that out. What's taking so long, Captain?
Takes a while to warm up.
Oh.
Well one. Number one. That's it. We are 2 vehicles heading southbound, leaving well 34 junction to well 33.
So we're back on the road again. We left, well,
We are 2 vehicles, approximately halfway between 34 and 33, heading southbound to well 33.
geez, Sean, you've got impeccable timing. Yeah, we left well 35 last night, had a beautiful camp, had a really big fire, made up damper and upside down cake, and because we collected wood on the way. And yeah, so now we're going through this section here that we met up with a group yesterday, and he done both his shocks on this section, both front shocks, because against his better judgment he went a little bit faster than he should and blew both his shocks out nearly at the exact same time. So yeah, even the VMS, I'm hoping you can see that on the VMS, it says heavily corrugated through this section. You're not kidding. So we're sitting on about 15 kilometres an hour, and every now and then you get a little bit of a good stretch, so you just sort of open it up a little bit, but it's only for maybe 100 metres. Yeah, so we're just taking our time, because the last thing we want to do is get sort of halfway and then have to do some repairs or anything like that. So we're just taking our time. So in 2 hours we've covered about 30 kilometres. So about 15 kilometres an hour. And yeah, we'll get there. This part's just going to take a little while. So we're going to head up the bypass to go around the flooded areas. We've had another group say to us that you can get down through that section, and then there's a couple of little bypasses that go through the major flooded parts, but we've decided to do the big bypass because we're going to go through I can't pronounce the name of it, but the national park, where there's a Desert Queen pools. So we might drop in there and have a swim. Apparently it's a really nice swimming area, and have a look through there. And a lot of people have said that the park is the national park is beautiful to drive through. And the road is it goes into the Telfer Mines, which you're generally not allowed to drive through. So, but because the bypass is in place, we're allowed to go through the Telfer Mine area, so we can get the sheer size of what the Telfer Mine looks like. It's a gold mine, and yeah, just also have a bit of a stretch of our legs in the car by doing about 80 kilometres an hour along that stretch, so it should be good.
Well, we had a quick shower this morning before we actually left. Oh, boy, it's been days since we've had one, so we're all nice and fresh now, ready to continue the trip. So here we are, just arriving into Punmu now, and we're just going to go and top up our fuel. Now, we have been told we can fill up our water cans here as well, and he quotes, "will not give you the squirts," unquote. So yes, anyway. Plus he was also encouraging us to go to the shop to top up our supplies, which didn't mind because, gee, we were hanging out for an ice cream.
Punmu, we've just come from. We loaded up with diesel, water, filled our supplies up. Great little community. The people there were absolutely fantastic. Just characters, like the bush characters you like to see out in these type of places. And it was a really nice, clean little community. So I was really felt welcomed to go there. So yeah, we got a full load of diesel. We filled up our water. We went to the shop and spent $250 odd at the shop, which doesn't take that much to spend that much.
We got a box full of stuff.
A box full of stuff, 2 boxes of water and a bottle of water. And so now we're on our way on the bypass to Desert Queen Pools. I reckon it's a good 6 hours, so it's now 10 o'clock. So we should be there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, hopefully. And yeah, they said the water is absolutely freezing, but it's also very refreshing. And it's a hot day today, it's 26 degrees already. So we'll be looking at about 29 to 30 degrees. So we might actually look forward to it at the end of it. So yeah, Punmu, if you're ever out this way, it's worth dropping in and saying hello. It was a really nice place.
Because this is an active gold mine, we had to sign in at the security gate and then be escorted while we were actually on the mining lease. So it was quite an experience, and it was actually quite large, this mine, so it was very interesting.
Well, we just went past the Telfer Mine, and now we're heading into the Desert Queen baths, which was still a little way off. And we thought we were over the corrugation, and then we hit this, and I thought the Kenning stock route was bad. So we had a beautiful run across to the Telfer Mines, because it's all mine road, and it was like driving on bitumen. And then we hit this, and we thought we were doing a really good time, and yeah, we should make it there, no problems at all. But no, it's going to be a while. So we'll stay tuned. So just heading down into the Desert Queen's bath, and it's going to come down and have a look. Apparently it's really cold, but on a really hot day it'd be refreshing. Wow, this is spectacular. Excuse the hand in the face. Absolutely beautiful. Just going to find my way up to the top here without falling and hurting myself, making a fool out of myself. Stunning. Love it.
Well, it's Sunday, and of course everything is currently closed in Parnngurr, so we decided to actually pull into this second hand pump that's indicated on the map, and we'll go and set up camp here and just chill for the rest of the arvo to wait until tomorrow morning when first thing they open. But of course, what else do you do when you wait? We have a game of cricket. Well, it was night time and we were all set up. Campfire was going, we cooked dinner, we had a great night. And then a car pulled in and shined their lights at us and then just left. It was very eerie and very uncomfortable. So we thought, well, bugger this, we're out of here. So we packed up and went back to the very first hand pump that we had lunch at. And we decided to camp there tonight, because it just did not feel very safe at all for us. So we went back here and stayed the night.
Alright, here we are back on the stock route again. We've done our detour.
You know it's hard on the stock road because it's corrugation and rocks.
We dropped into Cotton Tree. I can't actually pronounce the Aboriginal name for it. Beautiful little community. We topped up with fuel. I met one of the elders, which was actually a real privilege, and had a conversation with him about the land around here, and thanked him for letting us traverse on this land. And yeah, so we topped up with fuel, water, food. We're all good to go, and heading out to George's Bore. We had a bit of a malfunction with the Ranger. Yes, believe it or not, it does happen. The downhill descent seems to be playing up, and yeah, we're not even using it. We're on level ground, so we've got, I think it's got something to do with corrugations. And yeah, so I've rung Annie from Nova Ford. She's been fantastic in helping me try to work out what the problem is, but we haven't been able to. So yeah, just first available chance I get, I'm going to have to drop it off to a Ford dealer and just see if they can fix it for me. But it seems to be running perfectly, like the engine's running fine, brakes are running, everything's running fine. It's just, yeah, it keeps coming up with these codes. So, oh, yep, as you can see, we're back on the stock route. It's rough. So we're going to head to well 22 today. I think that might be where we stopped because we had a shower at George's Bore, which was bloody lovely. And Charlie, a funny bone. And yeah, we'll just continue our trip down the stock route and we'll bring you more updates. Just a little report on what we've been doing today. We've started back on the stock route, so we started back at well 22. We're now heading to well 21. We have done 6 dunes so far, and those 6 dunes have been marvellous to go over. It's absolutely incredible the difference between the northern end and the southern end. As I said once before, apparently there was a group of camper trailers that came through on the northern end, turned off at well 33, that scalloped the crap out of the dunes on the northern side. Now we've just done 6 dunes, as I said, on the southern end from well 22, and they have been marvellous. Beautiful to drive up, beautiful to come down. Corrugation's still crap in between, but we've got 1 out of 2 good things now. So I hope it continues that way. I'll keep you informed.